enjoy. Excuse me. Pardon me. Yes, over here. Be not afraid, my child. I do not mean to bother you, but it is with the utmost urgency that I must converse in this mortal speech. I am your shoulder angel, the counterpart to that dastardly character that sits opposite of I. Normally, my influence over you is limited to the feelings within your heart, your sense of justice, morality, and honor. However, I could not help but notice of late that your faith is starting to dwindle like a candle running out of wax. Having watched over you for so long, it pains me more than you can possibly know to see you slip into the shadow of despair and self-loathing. To that end, I have endeavored to emerge from your subconscious and materialize here before you in order to counter the demoralizing lies of that destructive devil. Contrary to what that unscrupulous rapscallion may have told you, you are not a bad person. I feel as if I cannot emphasize this point enough. You are not a bad person. You are human. No one is perfect, and no one expects you to be. You make mistakes, and that is fine. We all make mistakes. What is important is what we do after them. It is when people choose to hide or run away from their failures that cause problems for us later down the road of life. If we confront our failings forthright, with honesty and truth, you will find that many of the fears you felt in addressing these issues fall away like the illusions they are. There is no machine so cunning and devastating to twist perceptions and magnify doubt as our own minds. We are our own greatest critics and most fanatical prosecutors. Our every deviation is known to us, and this shapes our visage of ourselves in negative, self-destructive directions. It is far too easy and all too common for us to focus on our weaknesses. Would we make such a habit of meditating on our blessings, how much better might the gift of life be enjoyed? Your every good deed and thought resonates in perfect harmony with the universe around you. Every kindness echoes in eternity. I would like to refocus your perception to bring your goodness to light and banish these doubts that plague you. You are not your worst moments. You are not defined by your possessions. You are not limited by your experiences. You are valid just the way you are. You are a stream of consciousness, separate and distinct, yet still an integral part of the waters of life we all call home. Consider that you did not manifest from the void, arising out of nothing. You are a beautiful link in an endless chain of life forms that stretches back, by necessity, to the very genesis of all life on this planet. You were begotten by your ancestors, who were begotten by their ancestors, who were begotten by their ancestors, and on, and on, and on, in an unbroken arrow that reaches back to the very beginning. You can follow this arrow in time from the first simple cell organisms through the primordial soup of early life, beyond millions of years when dinosaurs reigned, past countless extinctions, ice ages, and shattering quakes that split the very surface of the earth apart. Through it all, there are countless life forms whose biological chains have been severed, ended, never again to be reforged, whose blood no longer flows. You are not one of them. The light of life shines within you. You are a living, breathing testament to survival against all odds. You are an inheritor of a majestic legacy, the likes of which we may never truly appreciate until our own lights are extinguished and we may observe from behind the curtains of mortality. You are a miracle. Of all possible times, of all possible locations, you are here, now, in the present, conscious, aware, capable of many things yet to be realized. The potential of a human like yourself is immeasurable. History is festooned with countless echoes from humans long gone, whose actions, thoughts, and words have lingered and shaken the world to its core. Such is this power that even when a person is no longer here, their impact can resonate well beyond their own lifetimes and even amplify as generations pass. There are many artists, thinkers, and inventors whose works were mocked and ridiculed in their time, only for their brilliance to be recognized through the lens of time and appreciated by audiences never dreamed of by their creators. You are loved. You enjoy a legacy of love from all those who have come before you, who lived, struggled, and survived long enough to pass on the torch of genetic information to a future they would never get to see with their own eyes. Even if you seem alone, even if you think no one is there for you, recognize the challenge that all before you have faced, overcome, and persevered through. Realize that their wisdom, their teachings, are passed on to you so perfectly that you do not even realize they are gifts that you have been given. Your survival instincts, your intuitions, your abilities, all that with which you are born and learn to master throughout your life, is the inheritance of billions of years of evolutionary struggle. You are the result of perfect love. Every now and again, step outside of your own skin, and the measurements of days, weeks, and months, to contemplate your minuscule position in the tapestry of time. Know that this does not diminish nor denigrate your hardships, your trials, your victories, your experiences, but rather magnifies all that you know and love and enjoy as a single thread in the loom of life. Know this and be at peace. Other angels might dispel your doubt with recollections of individual acts of goodwill, such as charitable works, selfless deeds, and noble ventures. While these behaviors are beautiful and strive towards the perfection of the self and the promotion of positive energies, these are too readily detracted and twisted I shall be by your side. If nothing else,